What's up, party people? It's your girl Deanna Valet, aka DW. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. How you doing? What's up? What's tea? How y'all been enjoying life without quarantine? Okay, what's going on? What y'all been doing? Let me know down below what y'all been doing since quarantine been like. But anyways, y'all, we about to get into some things today. We about to get into how we installed this here unit. Okay, what lace? Do you see the lace? Comment down below at what time did you see this lace. Okay, so we about to get into some things. I don't want to make this intro too long, so let's just go ahead and get to it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell for post notifications, and without further ado, let's get to it. All right, first things first, party people. What we gonna do is we gonna take some alcohol, and I got some 50% rubbing alcohol, and we're going to clean our hairline. I already slicked my edges back. I slicked my edges back using the 24-hour, what is it? Let me see, because the top is right here. The 24-hour edge tamer. That's how it looks. I don't like using Got To Be glue on my edges because to me it just does not hold my hair. It makes my hair really hard, so I just don't like using Got To Be glue. I'd rather just use that. Plus, I don't have to wait for that to dry or anything. If you hear any noise in the background, my kids are up and they're watching cartoons downstairs, and I'm in my bathroom recording this video. So I already got my hair cornrowed and stuff, and I brushed my edges back. My braids kind of old, don't mind me. I'm just fanning my hairline after rubbing the alcohol on there. Next, what I'm gonna do is, I don't like spraying this directly on my head like that because it kind of goes everywhere. So this is the Hold Me Down adhesive skin guard. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just spray some on my back of my hand, take my finger and rub it across my hairline, just so that it don't go everywhere. And I'm just taking what's on the back of my hand and rubbing it into my hairline. And then we wait for this to dry. Now you can use a blow dryer to dry this part if you want to. I just pretty much just fan it and just wait until it's dry, because it's not like it's the actual glue or gel that has to like dry. You just got to make sure this area is not like wet. Now the next thing I do, once I let the adhesive skin guard and the alcohol in my hairline dry, I go in with the glue. This is the adhesive right here. This is the Hold Me Down adhesive. And I'm just going to put a little on my wrist, just right there. Because I didn't buy the little like thing, the little butterfly tray and spatula she had. Because when I ordered my glue, it was out of stock. And I actually had this glue for a minute, and I'm playing around with it. You know, testing it out, make sure I like it before I come and review and give y'all a tutorial and stuff on my channel. So I'm going to take this glue, and I'm taking the back of my edge brush right here. I cleaned this off with alcohol. And we're going to apply a thin layer. Now, depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes I'll do 2 layers. Sometimes I'll do 3, depending on like which wig I'm putting on. As you can tell from the intro, I'm putting on my deep wave wig, and that's been like my go-to everyday hair recently. So we're gonna do 3 layers of this glue, and 3 layers last me about 5 days. After about 5 days, okay, time for it to come off, wash the lace, you know, wipe my hairline off and all of that, and redo it. So I'm just taking this glue and, you know, putting it across my hairline, just real thin, making sure it's all spread it out evenly. And as you can tell, it was already starting to turn clear. This glue dries pretty fast, so that's one thing I do like about it. So then after doing that, I'm about to take my blow dryer, and we're about to blow dry this first layer completely dry. Now that I put the glue on and it's clear for the most part, I'm going to do that same step you just seen me do 2 more times. So I'm going to put the glue, make a thin layer, dry it, put the glue on again, make a thin layer, dry it. So I put on 3 layers when I want my wig to be on for about 5 days. If I want like a minimum hold, like 2 days, 3 days, you know, I'll just do 2 layers. Even with 2 layers, it still lasts a long time. 2 layers still does just a good enough grip as 3 layers. So if I do 2 layers of glue, my wig is on secure for about 3 days. About 3 days, depending on what I'm doing. And then if I want like a super hold that lasts like a really long time, I put on 3 layers, and 3 layers last me 5 days. So 2 layers give me about like 3 days. 3 layers give me about 5. I can push that 5 to maybe 6. Depends what I do. I don't leave my wigs on no longer than 5 days. But when that 5th day does get here, and let's say I'm really tired that day, had to run errands or whatever, and I decide not to take my wig off that day, it'll still be good to that next day. So 3 layers definitely holds your wig down. And then 2 layers still do it too, but 2 layers is for like the girl who wants to take her wig off maybe every 2 days or something like that, or she changes her wigs up frequently. But I'm about to do the step you just watched me do 2 more times, and then we'll be back when it's time to actually apply the wig. So we have our wig. Specs for this hair will be down in the description box. This is a 5x5 closure wig, so that is why I don't use the ball cap method with this hair, because it is a 5x5 closure and it doesn't go across my whole head, so I don't see the need to use the ball cap method. But when installing my wig, I get it positioned to where I want it on my head before I stick it to the glue, and I just make sure like it's even and all of that. I already have it pretty much brushed out, so that's why I look kind of crazy. And what I do is I just pull it upwards and I stick it where I want it. And then once I stick it where I want it, I'm gonna take the blow dryer and blow dry it one last time while it's on my head. So I'm gonna stick it to where I want it. So I know I want my lace like here, so I stick it there. And then I grab the other side and I stick the other side down with it. Like that. And then I kind of just like press it into that. I also made this wig myself too. In case y'all were wondering, this wig was not pre-made. This is a wig that I constructed myself, hand, you know, sewing it by hand. So now we have it on where I want it. My flaps right here are not sticking down, because now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna re-put glue on these parts here and then stick it. I like to do my wigs in sections, so I'm gonna put it down initially here, right? And then I'm gonna take the glue and I'm gonna lift it and I'm gonna like re-go and put glue here and stick it down, because I did not put glue this far down to begin with, because again, this is a 5x5 closure, so it doesn't go across my whole head. It just stops here and here. So I'm about to do that and come back, and then we can get into how I define my curls for this wig. So as you can see, this part of my wig is the part that I didn't have tacked down. This is my 3rd layer, but I'm just coming back to let you guys know. If you're doing 3 layers across your whole entire head, make sure that when you go in to tweak certain parts of your wig, like certain parts of your lace, do 3 layers still. Still go in and do 3 layers, spread it out, dry it 3 times, because you want it to have the same unified amount of hold across the whole entire wig. And when I do my wigs this way, I actually get my wigs to lay exactly how I want them. If I focus on this part first and I get this to where I want it, you see that? Where the lace at right here? What lace? Period. Anyways, if I get this down to where I want it and then I come back and do my sides, my wig lays exactly where I want it. On top of that, since I wear glasses, where my wig lays here plays a part, because I'm always fidgeting with my glasses and things such as that. So where I put my wig at plays a huge part. It's one of the reasons why I don't wear frontals like that, because I wear glasses and my glasses sit here and frontals come ear to ear. I'd rather do big closures, so 5x5, 6x6, 7x7s, than going and getting the frontal. But anyways, I just wanted to come on camera and tell you guys that, and I'm about to finish this side, do this side. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about how I define my curls. Okay, so now the wig is on, you guys. The wig is on, and now what I like to do is I like to take my blow dryer and I'll just go over my hairline a little bit, kind of like just massage it like that. Like I would go over it like this and massage it for a little minute. And then from there, I put a headband on my head where my lace is at before I style my hair. All right, party people. So I got the wig on, glued down. I took the blow dryer, like I explained in the last clip. If my iPad picked it up, because my iPad was doing some crazy stuff. Anyways, I took the blow dryer and for about maybe 2 minutes on low cool setting, not the high setting, just low cool, just like a finishing touch. I just went across my hairline like this for a little minute, and I do like to clean up my hairline with alcohol. That's just my personal preference. So I would take a little piece of tissue like this with some alcohol on it, and I would just go wipe across my hairline. Not wipe the lace, but I would just wipe across my hairline. That just makes me feel better. I just clean it, you know, and make sure like my forehead's not sticky and all of that. So now what I'm doing is, I seen Ericka J do this. She takes an elastic band and ties it around her edges. So the elastic bands that I have, and I'm about to show you, the elastic bands that I have here is these, right? And these are too big for me to wrap around my forehead. It's uncomfortable. So I take a headband like these. Y'all know the headbands y'all wore back in the day on our heads, the little stretchy ones. They still make them. Beauty supply store, Family Dollar, Walmart, Target, Meijer, Kroger, whatever. I'll take one of these headbands and I will put it on my head. I also took another elastic band and made a headband, but again, this one is still too thick. I don't like it thick. I like it like thin, so that way it can focus directly on where I have the glue at. So I'll take the headband and I'll do this. And I leave this on while I'm styling my hair. Another thing, this glue is waterproof. Like I glued my wig down and went to the beach with this hair, okay? But you do need to let it cure for 24 hours. So like if you know you about to like go to the beach, water party, whatever, like do this the night before, overnight, and then go to sleep, and then you should be good. So I'm just getting close because I want to make sure like I'm not holding any hairs down. And I'm just brushing lightly, and I'm taking this and I'm sticking it down like that. And you want to make sure you get all the hair like back. You don't want none of the hair being held under the headband because we're about to style our hair. So I'm just taking it and I'm just brushing my hair back just to make sure I get everything out of my way. Don't mind this. Like I said, I made this wig myself, and this closure was giving me a hard time when I was trying to sew it down because of my mannequin head. It was just some technical difficulties. Either way go, don't mind this right here because you can't see it when I style my hair anyways. So I take this and I push this onto my hairline like that. And let me get up close so you guys can see. So I still got like little pieces of hair that's not going all the way back. So I'm going to take a comb and just comb it one last time like that to make sure all the strings are back. But then once I do that, I just brush my hair out like this. And I go in and I style. So I'm about to brush my hair out off camera. And I'm going to come back when my hair is all nice and poofy and brushed out. And I'm going to show you guys how I define my curls. All right, party people. So I have my hair, you know, brushed out and it's poofed out. So all my hair products is like right here. So if you see me reach down and do something, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm reaching down and grab what I'm using because my little space I got where my iPad and stuff is at, it's not a lot of space for me to sit in front of me. So first thing I'm doing is I'm grabbing me a comb and I'm about to, you know, part my hair. So I've been rocking side parts. And I think I want to do a middle part now. I don't wear middle parts like that. I used to only forever wear middle parts, right? And then out of nowhere, I just been crazy about side parts. So I'm parting my hair the way I want it. And I'm going to go over it with my Care wax stick to kind of like just help mold it and lay it down. And then now my phone rings. And I just checked my phone on camera. Excuse me, you guys. That is very, very unprofessional of me. But my phone always rings in the video. And it'd be the same person texting me, my husband. But I'm parting out my part like that. And so we work it with a part, you know. Now I know I don't have a bald cap on under, right? But as you can see, my part still has color to it because I do go over on my lace with my foundation that is the closest to my skin tone. So now some people say go darker, right? I don't like to go darker on my lace. I don't go a shade darker when I use my foundation. I actually use, and this gonna sound real bougie, but I actually use my Pat McGrath foundation on my lace. Because my Pat McGrath foundation, not only is it my favorite foundation, it matches my skin tone and looks like pure skin. So I go with a little bit of that on my lace, just a real little bit, like a light amount. And then once I'm done, I actually go over my part with concealer. That's just what I prefer because I don't do the bald cap method. I have done it on my more bigger closures, so like my 6x6 closures and my 7x7 closures. I have done the bald cap method, but on my 5x5 closures, I don't. It's just too much for me. I don't like all of that on my head. So now that I have my hair parted the way I want it, I'm going to actually go in and make sure my part goes all the way back. Like I said, this is a 5x5 closure, and I actually like to have like a deep part. So I would go in a little more back here just to make sure like my hair is fully parted and straight to the back the way I want to. I like a deep part. And I think we are all the way back there. Nope, it's a little tiny inch. So like that. So boom, this is our part. Now I'm about to take my Ericka wax stick and just kind of just go over it just to help hold it down. So now I'm taking my Ericka wax stick, and again, I will link stuff down below in the description box on where you can get these products from. And I'm about to just go over, and I go real close to my part. Just go over it like right here. Just like that. And then I kind of just go over like the back of it like that. Cause I don't like it too flat because I don't do it too flat initially because when I wrap my hair up and go about my day, it's going to like shape to how I want it. So that's what I do. I do that, and then I take a hard brush and I will just brush it all down, and then I'm gonna go over my part, make sure my part is still straight the way I want it. I actually don't need a press a comb right now. If I do go into a press a comb, it's after like everything is said and done. Because sometimes I don't need a press a comb. Sometimes I don't need a press a comb to get it like the flatness that I want it. Sometimes for the most part I could just use my wax stick and brush it, and it'll pretty much lay like how I want it to lay. Especially since I didn't newly wash this hair, so it's still kind of like trained to how I normally would do my hair. So anyways, now that is parted down and it is flat. I don't like it flat. I still wanted to have a little like oomph to it. Treat my bundles like how I would do my hair if I were to do a wash and go. So I put all the product in it and I kind of rock it like how it looks over the next couple days, and then I'll define the curls again if I'm about to go somewhere important or special or something. So now what I'm about to do is I'm about to take my spray bottle with my water, and I'm only gonna spray down here. I'm not gonna get too close to the lace because again, you gotta wait 24 hours for really getting it wet. So I'm gonna just spray it down here, and I'm not drenching it in water. I'm just spraying it a little, and I'm making sure the ends get the water though. I'm just spraying it a little, not really soaking it in water, just enough to dampen it, and then I'm gonna brush it. And as you can see, we already got some curls coming in, but I just dampen it with a little water, and then brush it, and brush it, and brush it, and brush it. And we are already getting a little somewhere. Sometimes, y'all, I would wear my hair this big around the house, and then my husband would be like, "Who do you think you are? That bitch?" period. Anyway, I'm only gonna do one side on camera. I'm gonna do the other side off camera and come back, just to like save time and all of that. If y'all don't like that and y'all want to see me do like both sides on camera or something, let me know in the description box below, and I can do that in the future. So now I'm just still same old, same old. I'm gonna repeat this until it gets to the desired like wetness that I want. So this is how I want the hair to look. So I want it to be like this. As you can see, it's not like soaking wet, but it's damp. So the first product I use on my hair is the Aussie Miracle Curl Mousse, and I got the maximum hold, and this is silicone free. So I use this on my hair first, and I just spray some in my hand like that, and I kind of just distribute it around my hair. Make sure I get under my hair, and then I just go over it. Make sure I get those ends the way I want to, all of that. I can't really tell you how much I measure for this because it's not like it's like a pump system. I could say, oh, I'll do 1, 2 pumps or whatever. I don't know, let me see. I guess like that, if you count that, I do that twice. And I just go over it with my hair. Now, this does not make the hair hard or crunchy. The curls still do have like body and volume and stuff to it and all of that. So if you watching this and you're like, that's a lot of product. No, this is really nice. I actually love this for curls. So the next product I'm using is oil. I'm using the Aussie Miracle Moist Intense Hydration Oil with avocado and Australian jojoba oil. It looks like this. I got these from Meijer. You could probably find it on Amazon, maybe. So I did literally maybe 4 pumps of oil in my hand. And this helps lock in the moisture, the curl product. It helps lock it all in. It smells amazing. It smells like really, really, really good. Like really good. So I'm gonna just go through the hair like that. I really make sure the ends get it, because the ends be like the driest part of the hair. So I really make sure like my ends get it. If my phone dies out, you guys, I'm gonna finish. I mean, if my iPad dies out, because my iPad's a 1%, but it's on the charger, I'm gonna finish recording this on my phone. But so then after that, I go in with the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Style and Shine Foaming Mousse. I think everybody knows what this is. I actually don't like this on my hair by itself. It doesn't give me the look I want, so I do use it with other products. Now we're using this. Now you're going to see me go a little bit closer to the top of my hair, because it will help bring out the curl, and it gives it that wave. Because you know how it be like straight and then it go into the wave a little bit, like it blends in perfectly. This gives me that look. So I go closer to the top of my head with this with this foam. I actually get close up here with the foam and drag it down. It's kind of what this foam is for mainly for the top of my hair. And then I'll put some down like the shaft of my hair, the body of my hair, whatever you want to call it, and just comb it through. So boom, this is this side of the hair. Once the curls is popping, defined the way I want to, we about to go in with my final product, and then there's another product that I use that's completely optional. Now, to lock this all in, I'm going to take a little water. An actual spritz of water. And I'm going to rub it on the hair. And after I rub it on the hair, I'm going to take this Renewing Argan Oil. Extra penetrating oil for dry and coarse hair. Curly hair gets dry fast. Curly hair sheds. Curly hair can get poofy. It's curly hair, So I'm going to take a little bit of that. I'm going to rub it on my hands. I only squeezed the bottle twice, so 2 little, pumps, I guess. And I'm just putting it all over the hair. Now, this just keeps the hair hydrated. It, keeps it from getting poofy. All of that. So, the last product that I use, I go over with the Argan Oil Anti-Humidity Gloss and Shine Mist. And I spray at the top of my hair. And you see how it adds that gloss, that shine, as if all of this product was up here. You feel me? It still gives it that shine. So I go over at the top, and gives it that same shine as the rest of my hair. And then I like to take it down the ends of my hair like that and just work it through, and then work it through. And then up here, because the nape of all curly hair gets tangled, especially when it's long, and I just work it through like that. This is optional. You don't have to do this. I just like it's like a finishing touch. And then again, it smells really good and it helps lock everything in. So this is how I do my curls. I'm about to do this other side off camera, and then I'm going to come back. All right, party people. As you can see, I went ahead and did the other half of my hair. I took the headband up. If you get up close, you can see like what lace. What lace. Now I know y'all see that this is kind of dark and it's kind of light. I gotta go over my part with some concealer, but I did just want to come back on camera and show you guys the hair after it's been, you know, tangled and done and curls is defined. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm about to take my concealer from my part. This is the NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer. It's the Morphe M410. And I'm taking it and I'm gonna get close for y'all. And I'm gonna just tap my part a little bit. And you see I'm tapping, I'm not necessarily swiping. I'm just tapping the part. And then I'm gonna part, get a little closer. And I'm gonna bring it up. So then we come back. We got a part now. This is the part, this is how I rock my hair. Just like that. Alright, party people, so I hope you guys enjoyed me watching me install my wig, define my curls. We went from looking a hot mess to looking fierce. Okay, period. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell, post notifications. All links and descriptions to everything will be in the description box below. Feel free to comment down, let me guys know. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys want to see in the future. Do you guys want a video of how I take off my wigs or how I clean my lace? I can do a video of that too. Let me know in the description box down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.